It is so early. Oh my goodness. I just dropped the bee off at the airport. He's gone for the weekend. He'll be back like 3 days. It's just me and the pups this weekend. Typically by this time, it's like almost 6:30 in the morning, we would be like just getting home from the gym, or we'd be home already and we would be getting the girls ready to go on our walk. But you know, with travels and such. So my schedule's a little bit thrown off. Also, I did not sleep well last night. I was on such a roll. I had a few days there where I was sleeping so well. I woke up at like 12:30 because my bladder was busting, and I went and peed, and I went back to the bed, and I was so tired, like my eyes were burning. All I wanted to do was go back to sleep, but my brain, she wouldn't be quiet. So I have not slept since like 12:30, 12:40, somewhere around there. So I'm feeling a little tired. I'm looking a little tired. Fabulous. What the heck happened? Here we are, you know, such is life. So I just really want to make the most of this weekend. I want to be really productive, but of course, you know, I am banking on having good, solid, sound, restorative sleep, which that's not where I am right now. But oddly enough, I feel pretty energized adjacent. I am having some spearmint tea. Typically I start my morning with lemon water, and I just squeeze one whole lemon into some fresh water. I drink that down. I just find that it helps to start my day off on the right foot, if you know what I mean. So it's good to start your morning with some water, or even some lemon water, because the lemon has the minerals and all the just body healing things. I also feel like lemons are just straight sunshine. Do you know what I mean? So this morning, instead of doing that, I just felt like I really needed something warmer, something a little more therapeutic, if you will. And the spearmint was the right call. It just gave me, like, as soon as I took the first sip, I was like, oh, that mint, it kind of like woke me up. So maybe this is why I'm in that in-between state. Who knows? So I am trying to decide if I'm going to go to the gym today, or if I'm going to work out on our OxFit, which I have not worked out on pretty much since we got our gym membership back in like February, March. I don't remember when it was. It was earlier this year. So it's been a while. I have work I need to do. There's editing I need to do. There's email stuff I need to get done. I'm rambling because I'm tired, but I'm also like oddly energized. It is a very weird state I'm in. Okay, top priority today, get my workout in. I have a Walmart grocery delivery coming at like, I think it's between 7 and 8. Could be between 7 and 9. I should really double check that. There's so much stuff I need to do. And every time my husband goes away for the weekend, or however many days, I have this long list of things that I want to accomplish. And he comes back and he's like, how did it go? Did you get all your stuff done? And I'm like, no, I didn't. Our Walmart order is here, so let me show you everything that we got. And this is a smaller order, not our typical like full-blown. It's just a supplement. And also because my bee is out of town, so, you know, we didn't need all the things that we would typically need. So let me show you everything that we got. that workout. So good. I'm really glad that I did it. Honestly, I was not in the mood to get that workout done. Even though it was later when I did my workout, like 5 hours later than I would normally do my workout. So I felt like I had more energy, but honestly, like there's just something about being at the gym. You're surrounded by people who are like-minded. That kind of energy just motivates me. It pumps me up. I have not done a solo workout in a long time. And I mean solo like no one else around. It's very weird. I also immediately felt the difference between the cable system and using cables for every single exercise versus using the Smith machine and dumbbells and the cable system at the gym. Completely different. When I was doing my back squats, I felt the lack of confidence, which is crazy because at the gym, I get like to parallel. At a minimum, I get to parallel. And I've been trying to go a little deeper, really work on my stance. And so using the Smith machine, my squat has definitely gotten so much better. But here on the cable, without the security of the Smith machine, I felt it. I saw it. I could feel that I was not going as deep, which is just kind of crazy. But it still felt really good to get that workout in. One of my big concerns for today was that because I was doing my workout later, I was going to find excuses to not do it. Glad it's done. Now I am starving. I'm going to figure life out and then I will see you in a little while. BRB. So our Whole Foods order finally arrived. Let me show you everything that we got. We have a couple packs of frozen cod. This is wild caught cod fillets. I know it's fillets. We have a bottle of red wine. This is Merlot. It's really Merlot. I know. Next up, we have some bananas. My bananas. I also got some berries, so raspberries and blackberries. Next, I got some mushrooms. The other thing I got is some uncured diced pancetta. Next up, I have, I think, one bunch of cilantro. I love cilantro. Oh my God, it smells so good. And then the last thing we got from Whole Foods is some white sweet potatoes. Love them. I found this Four Sigmatic Mood Organic Herbal Tea. So this is lemon balm and rose. And I'm excited to try this. This has pomegranate, rose hips, and monk fruit. Everything is organic. This is supposed to be really good for your mood, stabilizing your mood, giving you that nice, calm euphoria. There's no caffeine, which is fantastic because I am so sensitive to caffeine. They have, I think, like 4 different flavors. You can do this hot or cold, and it's really just like put it in water. I'm excited to try this. Yeah, this is the last thing. And this is the mini little Whole Foods haul. I feel like my tea and I are having a very full circle moment. This is exactly how I started the vlog, was with my yummy, delicious tea. So I am having another experiment tea, but that is not why we're here. It is literally a few days later and things just did not go to plan. So I don't know if you're like me, but in the days leading up to an event or something like that, and in this case for me, it was my beautiful, delicious husband going out of town. In the days leading up to that, I was thinking about all of the things that I wanted to get done. I had this big, huge to-do list with work way at the top and then all the stuff in the house, all the to-dos that I just always think about getting done and just never make the time to do. Are you like me? Can you relate? I don't know. So I had this big plan and I really just wanted to crush it while he was gone and just make the most of my time alone, just me and the pups, and just do all the things. As I was going through my filming, I was just feeling more and more tired, and I was realizing that maybe I had too much stuff on my list, and that was okay. You know, no one's gonna die if I don't get it all done. It's fine. Nothing bad is gonna happen. But I was still trying to figure out how to get all of these things done and honor how I was feeling and how tired I was. And really, I feel like I talk about my energy level a lot in these videos, and I'm gonna do a dedicated video on just sleep and how I've been feeling with sleep, how sleep has been going for me, because, you know, we got a lot to talk about and I feel like you could definitely relate to the sleep issues. So we will chat about that in another video. In any event, over the weekend, my sleep was declining. I started on Friday being pretty tired because the night before I woke up at like 12 or a little after midnight and I was not able to go back to sleep. So I was feeling pretty tired, but I made it through the day. Like my energy kind of came back up and then it went back down. Friday night, I did not sleep well. Saturday night was even worse. If I remember correctly, like Saturday night, I think I slept like 2 hours. It was pretty bad. So things did not go well. And I really just had to take a look at how I was feeling and really assess the priorities. And the priority in that situation was I needed to get some rest. And even if I wasn't sleeping, I needed to just hit the pause button and chill, just really calm things down. And it served me well. I did not like suddenly gain a mass amount of energy by any means, but just laying and being chill and being in a quiet environment that wasn't kind of like getting my brain going and doing all these things really did help me. So much so that on Monday, I was able to smash out a ton of work before my husband's flight arrived later in the evening. So Monday ended up being pretty productive. So the real point is that even though I had all these things I really wanted to accomplish, this big laundry to-do list, but I am really just proud of myself because normally in the past, I would have tried to power through. And I don't know about you, but when I try to power through things nowadays, I mess things up. We have a rule in our house that when I am super tired, I am not allowed to cook because things just don't go well. And by that, I mean, I spill things, I break things, then I am pissed off and I'm not just mad, but I'm really tired and it's a bad scene. It is a bad scene. So we just have this rule now and it is a spoken rule. I do not get in the kitchen and cook. So, that's that. But really my point is that in the past, I would really just try to power through and make the most of my time, even though I was like falling apart and I was so tired and my brain felt like mush. And now I really just take a step back and say, what are the absolutes? What has to get done right now? What cannot wait? And then what are all of the things that can wait? And just push that off to another time. It's going to be fine. No one's going to die. Like I said, it just, such is life. And things, they ebb and flow. Some days I have a lot more energy than other days, and that's just life. That's not exclusive to me. I know that's everyone. Some nights I sleep way better than other nights. And on those days when I have heaps of energy, I try to make the most of the day and do everything I can. And really I'm not walking around like a zombie all the time, but sometimes those sleepless nights, they kind of string together. And then I have a few days where I am no good to anybody. I am feeling so much better. I have gotten rest since he's been home, but really I think the best thing I did was listen to my body, listen to how I was feeling, pay attention to those cues and do something about it. Watching something really funny, it did wonders for me. One of the other things I really focused on was making sure I was staying hydrated and giving my body the good things that it needed, like the macronutrients and the micronutrients. I don't know about you, but when I am so exhausted, all I want to do is give in to every single craving. And for me, that's like, I want a giant cheesy pizza. I want nachos. I want fries and a cheesy burger. It's rare that I give in to those cravings because I know in the moment it tastes delicious and it feels so great in my paws and in my mouth. But I know the moment it starts going into my body, it's not feeling so good. My body's not feeling so good. So I knew the last thing I needed was to ask my body to prioritize trying to digest something really heavy and greasy and just not great for me. And ultimately, I would end up with inflammation and bloating and even more issues with my sleep, which I just don't need that. So I really focused on eating the food that I had already cooked that was ready to go in the fridge, which thank God for food prep. You know what I mean? Thank God. So I had heaps of food in the fridge and everything was just nice and clean. Everything was a whole food. I ate a lot of fruit. I drank heaps and heaps of lemon water and some of my tea, and it was just fantastic. So I'm so glad I did those things. But all in all, not the weekend that I had planned, but I think it was the weekend that I needed. I needed to be reminded to just take a step back, shut out the world, and take a beat. And I'm so glad I did.
Forget your rules, forget your